Welcome to our weekly healing stream where we talk all things healing for ascension. This is the time where we all unite, we unify, we work as one together to anchor this knowledge. This knowledge is healing. This comes from the source, the Kryst. This is end days. This has been the latest coming through from the one. This is end days, and end days could not be more exciting. This is where we release the old to step into the new. This is an ascension portal, a gateway. I want you to take a moment to like this, share this, and comment. I am open, because the healing that you receive really depends on you. We are here in this reality together. We are mirrors, reflections of one another. And at this time, there is so much to be excited about. The one has returned to share the way home, to return to the source. And we are going to be talking about some very powerful ways in which you can heal. And the healing secrets revealed. This comes through for divine restoration. And just by you showing up here, being open, you are anchoring this frequency. You are anchoring heaven on earth. Now, this is the time where all those chosen ones, those earth angels, those beings that have come here to stand up and assist in the awakening of humanity, like this is our collective. And together, week by week, we will anchor the light. And as we anchor the light, we bring this into this planet and we shift this reality. This is, I'm seeing the word quantum, but let me have some water. Now, let's all take a moment to ground ourselves, okay? Now, in the Kryst, we have the most powerful healing capabilities ever imagined. So there's so many people out there that do a lot of different healing practices. They're in a lot of different healing matrices where they're operating through one way or a couple of different ways. But we are here together to really anchor this light, this frequency, this vibration, this energy, so we can heal in a multidimensional way. See, fixed to one system or a couple of healing systems, that is not multidimensional. I'm here to lead you back to the source, back to the Kryst. And to do this, you must travel interdimensionally and unlock your multidimensional mindset, the one is saying. So it's very important that you, again, the one is saying open your mind to something completely new, because this is heaven. This comes from the heavens. Okay, so when I say that, that is a symbol of the one. Heaven is a symbol of I'm getting the higher realms. Okay, this does not come from old world, outdated modalities, because again, they are just one way. The way to return to source is you going within and walking your path, using this frequency of the Kryst to transform your life. This is a metamorphosis where we transform, and we do this organically, just as a seed grows into a mighty oak. The one always says the almighty oak. I don't know why it's the almighty oak, but it's the almighty oak. This mighty oak, this tree of life and knowledge, right? So we want to share this knowledge freely. This is the knowledge, the wisdom attained from the ascension path and embodying Kryst. Okay, now I've done this and you can do it too. There is a way, there is a very specific path, but it all comes down to you and how you operate. Because everything externally to you is just a reflection. It's an illusion. And it shows you what needs to be healed so you can spiritually evolve. So we're going to take a moment and we're going to ground our energy. We're going to use our absolute hand pose, our hand pose of the Kryst. This is unique to us, our mission. And we are going to state, you can say it out loud or you can say it in your mind. It doesn't matter. In now. Okay, that connects the heavens, the higher realms to the lower realms. Okay, heaven to hell, right? You guys, we're all, well, how do I say this? Spirit's saying we're starting at ground zero. So there's a lot of things that will come up in these streams that are going to trigger the hell out of you because you are programmed and you are in these belief systems, these matrix systems that keep you consciously blind, that keep you, I'm getting consciously cut off. So cut off from consciousness, cut off from Christ consciousness, cut off from creation energy, cut off from source. You guys are all in these different mindsets. And that is due to the programming, the conditioning, not just in this life, but many, many, many lifetimes. We are here to heal. Ancestor, being, collective. We are here to heal on many different levels because you are all of those, right? So we are moving back to the all one perspective here. So what you really need to understand is in the spiritual community, there's a lot of people who say, we are all one, we are all one, we are all one, but do not understand the actual truth of that and how it actually works. So I started my healing journey in 2014, Reiki, did that, got into doTERRA plant medicine, got rid of all the toxins, all the crap that I was putting into my body, like pharmaceutical stuff, because I was suffering a lot. I had a lot of physical issues and I was dependent on medication to help me, right? I was a slave. I was a slave to the system. So I started healing and learning, seeking, looking at different ways in which to heal. Started juice fasting. Had a go at that, right? Discovered emotion code. Started working with that. So if you know any emotion code practitioners, please share this with them because this is really important information that they need to know, but also the people that actually seek out healing sessions, because you are the healer, you are the one, and the Christ is here to teach you how to save yourself because you are the savior. There is no one outside yourself that is going to save you. There are so many guides, there are so many messengers. Yes, there are so many people that share their way that you gravitate to. Okay, and the true ones, the chosen ones, the ones that are for this, they have this nature that they seek. They don't, it's funny where a lot of people get stuck in systems like these religious systems, these healing systems, these healing modality systems. They get stuck in these new age, they get stuck in these occult systems and they fixate, they're fixed, they're locked, they're trapped, right? And they don't see things any other way. And they do not go within to find their way to unlock their path to the divine. They just follow someone else that has. So the Christ is here to say, we do not follow blindly. We go within and we find the answers within ourselves. So in our free circle community, you can join that now or after this live, now, whatever. This live is being streamed in there right now. And you can connect to that, join that. It's free. Okay. And you can watch learn how to self-test and begin to connect with your body, your mind, your spirit to get the answers that you need to fine-tune your divine instrument, because you are a divine instrument. You are an instrument of God. You are a child of God. You are all these things. And this, I've seen it. firsthand. I've embodied so many different things to rise, and as I've done that, I've accessed a higher level of consciousness. I have unlocked so many dimensions to see the information, the data within that field, and I've continued on healing. And as I have done that, I have moved into this is a wild ride, and I get to share this with those who choose. This isn't being made available yet, but the knowledge that comes from that is, and we have our members circle where you can literally join that and receive this frequency, automatically release those walls of separation, so you can see deeper and have this a more powerful discernment, because you are able to clear so many things from your field. So back in the day, I used to do healing sessions, but the problem was, because this is it, I've always been a seeker, and let me know in the comments if this is you. I'm just getting my my comments up on YouTube so I can see. Oh, and I've pressed magnify, which is great. I can see more. So hang on, let me just take a moment. So Karen, Dee, Tanya, Shane, Sue, Tay, it's awesome to see you guys. This live stream, I do what I do all the time, and I'm like, what are we going to be talking about? What are we going to be talking about? And didn't get much, but the information that I've been getting has been beautiful. So this is all about us standing up and healing. Healing ourselves, tapping into the source. So the circle, the member circle, that's a healing portal. So way back in the day, I used to do healing sessions, and that's where we were at. The one problem that I had was I wanted to really okay, let's have some water. So this annoyed me, like I'm sure it annoys many healing practitioners. And that's why I want you guys to share this with those emotion code people. If you know them, tag them. Because, and other healing things, right? Because this is what happens. You do healing on yourself if you're a healer, and you heal others, right? So I'm speaking from a few different perspectives. So I'm talking, okay, the healer and the recipient. No matter what is going to happen when you release an energy, when you release energies, what is going to happen is new energies or old energies surface and take that place. So what I want you to see is this energy that is constantly, I'm getting I'm getting a few words. I'm getting the like I'm getting the word like I'm getting replenishing, but then I'm getting repressed. So it's like these things that are repressed, okay, I need to just call in this energy for a moment, because I'm seeing from too many perspectives at once, and it's quite, I can't get a clear message. Okay, so basically, as a healer, it was annoying. Whether I was healing myself or I was healing others, what would happen was new things would surface. Well, they're really old things surface, just taking their place. Because what happens is we are here to raise our frequency, our vibration, and others, right? The collective. And so as we're releasing low frequencies, more things takes its place. It's like it's never ending. So if you are a person who is going to a healer, just know that you're going to be spending a lot of money, and you're not even going to be, don't even think about ascension, because you're going nowhere, right? I'm here to teach you how to heal for ascension. I'm here to teach you how to like keep up with it. And so no matter what, things are always going to surface. So the one thing that was coming through was the heart wall. So yesterday, in emotion code, we learn about the heart wall, right? How all these emotions are around the heart center, and you have to release them individually, you know. And then when you think you've got them all, there's hidden heart walls and all that sort of stuff. You release them, feel great, feels great. And if you were purchasing these sessions, they can cost a fortune to get all your heart wall layers down, right? So, and then they're going to come back, right? New things are going to take its place. That's just how it works. There is no escaping that. We are never healed, ever. So what we need to do is we need to take matters into our own hands and heal ourselves. And as a healer, as an energy healer, as being that middleman and connecting through quantum mechanics, connecting to that individual, and I was clearing things and stuff like that, they'd feel great. But then new things would take that place, and that physical thing may come reoccur, right? Or things will just reoccur because things will just, as soon as you release things, boop, something takes its place. You release something, boop, something takes its place, right? That's how healing works. So there are so many different ways of healing out there. So I can only speak from my perspective. This is so, but we're not here to, everything just is, right? So Spirit's just saying everything just is. This is all about the message and these healing secrets being revealed. So no matter who you are, whether you're healing yourself, you're healing others, new things are always going to take its place. And when I say new, I hate that because it's like old things, right? It's like things that have been there all along that need to go, right? So this is about things surfacing from within. So as you heal, no matter what part of the body, no matter what auric layer, what chakra, whatever, right? Oop, something's going to take its place, right? So this is why we've created the members circle, because when you connect to that, that means that I'm not doing healing sessions anymore because I'm not connecting individually. Like, I'm not here to heal and save anyone, just like you're not here to heal and save anyone. You're here to save you, right? Because you are everything. So as you go within and you heal yourself, right, you are the ripple. So, and again, that ripple is very important because Spirit's bringing up the Creatrix and this heart. Okay, so we're going back to the heart wall. So this is a really important lesson for those that are in emotion code and body code, to have this more in-depth understanding of how the heart wall actually works. Because this is what I'm seeing is the Creatrix. And I'm seeing the Creatrix is this, it kind of looks like a radar, and it's a formation of creation, right? And I'm seeing like, and I'm getting separation. So, oh, I'm going to learn some things now. Now, just take a moment and just be open for this live. So there's Tay. Just take a moment, stop typing, just be open, okay? Because this is coming through from the one, okay? We're not talking about the illusion here and the old world trap. We're talking about consciousness. This is truth. This is creation. This isn't about all those things out there that keep us in separation. So your comments are an illustration of the separation, right? And things that we need to release. So So just be open, and this is the time for you to show up for yourself, to invest in yourself so you can heal. When we are in that mindset of trying to share truth, but it's still part of the old world system of separation. It's not truth. It's blocking your healing. So I really want you to be able to heal in these healing streams, and it's about being open to this force of creation. Okay, so right now I'm seeing the Creatrix, and I am seeing this structure. So this is a divine structure, and it's something that the one eternal mind, the source, has created to experience itself in all these different ways. So what I want you to see is you as the sun, right? So the symbol of the sun with the circle and the dot. So the container and the core. So that's what I want you to visualize right now. If you're having hassles, do the hand pose, say in now, get grounded, because things are going to be surfacing and they're going to be clearing from your field. So have some water nearby as well, because we're doing this for the collective. Again, I'm seeing the ripple. The one is bringing me back to the ripple. It's bringing me back to the Creatrix. It's bringing me back to that structure that's been created in order for the one to experience itself in all different ways, many different ways, all different eyes. Like I'm an eye, you're an eye, we're an eye. We're all one, right? We're all from the one eternal mind, from the one eternal source. We are all fractals, fractured parts of the one, seeing things through a different lens depending on where we're at frequency wise. So these are sacred teachings that come from the Christ, the one. Okay, so these teachings are coming through for people, and I'm gonna hang on. This is hard. This is so. So yeah, take those comments. Comment after. I'm just going to. Okay. So what I want you to see, and what the one is getting me to see, is this this Creatrix structure. Now, members, you guys will know what this Creatrix looks like. We have received teachings on this Creatrix before, and I will go into that members portal, and I will try and dig up a picture of the Creatrix and put it in the members portal, just to refresh your memory. But again, so what spirit is, so we're talking about healing secrets. We're talking about the truth and how this physical vessel works, right? This divine instrument works, and how you are the savior. You must empower yourself to heal yourself. No one outside yourself is going to heal you. You can connect to the members circle, to connect to my energy, to be able to heal and free yourself, because I don't do healing sessions. But you can learn the way of the one, so you can empower yourselves, access the frequency. Because unfortunately, if I was to give my energy to everyone for free, guess what would happen? I would go into dissension and I would be back in hell. So there are boundaries, right? There are protection measures that the one has created around me. And being a member of the circle means you receive that protection as well. You are healing on this very first level, this blueprint awakening, this blueprint activation where you are putting up that shield. You're releasing that heart wall too. It's funny. In the members circle, your heart wall, you don't have a heart wall. Okay? Because as it surfaces, it just releases. Like members in there are certain frequencies within your field that can't exist because they're automatically being cleared. And as you input things into your healing record, right, you are clearing those things based on what you input. So, I mean, I guess how far you go depends on you and the work that you do. And this is all about you investing in yourself, showing up for yourself. And the purity of one's heart is shown. And it's, you know, it's, and I'm getting exposed. So in this reality, chosen ones, earth angels, you beautiful beings of, you know, all different labels, star seeds, you guys label yourselves so many different things because I've done that. I've labeled myself so many different things as well. Okay, that's better. So we've all labeled ourselves different things, and on the ascension path, as you grow multidimensionally, you're going to label yourself different things too, because you're freeing yourself from the separation. So as you heal, you raise your frequency and you no longer identify with those certain labels. So you are really discovering a deeper truth, a deeper truth, a deeper truth, a deeper truth. Now, as I show up on these live streams and we connect, work as one and heal, it's interesting, things are revealed. So this heart wall, so it's very interesting. So what spirit, what the one, the Christ is illuminating is this structure of the Creatrix. And so we spoke about the circle with the dot, right? Right. Now, picture this Creatrix overlaying that. And it kind of looks like a labyrinth, although it's very perfectly proportioned. And every single level is this different dimension, right? And then it sort of turns into this wormhole thing. And now I'm seeing the Taurus field and I'm seeing the Grail. It's very interesting. So it's different perspectives, right? That the one is showing me. So let's just healing secrets revealed. So we're going back to this. Oh, okay. So the open source. Okay, so we're going through to this open source system. So it's like constantly replenishing itself. So when we are calling, when we're doing this in now, so in, it's connecting to our higher heart and then grounding us to this okay, so to this crystalline grid, very, very, very important. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so all of us right now, let's take a moment. Let's really raise the frequency of our collective. Now, this works in the live and the replay because this is coming from this source, from the Christ, the unified field, okay, where linear time does not exist. Linear time is separation. By focusing on things within linear time, you are separating yourself from God. And what is God? Who is God? God is your absolute self, the part of you that dwells in the divine, right? So it's up to you to to really, this is a very hard live stream because there's a lot, there's just a lot. I'm seeing the lotus of life, right? So the open source system, we've got 8 people watching, which is a symbol of that infinite, right? Now this is this free energy supply that we have access to. So by being a member of our circle community, operating in the free God Source Code, in the free community or the members community, you are accessing that, right? Open source system. So again, spirit just wants, you're not even seeing what I'm doing. It's like this, right? It's this open source system is this free energy supply, right? It's constantly replenishing. It's just this, it's what I'm getting. It's just the core of creation. It's the mother's breath, right? All right, can I stop doing that now? So when we, like by being a member of our free community or in our members circle, the inner circle or the group circle, you are aligning with this energy. Now, again, this is all up to you. You have full responsibility, accountability. What you get, what you give is what you get, right? So by you showing up for yourself, investing in yourself, coming to these free live streams, being open, by you joining our free community and learning how to fine tune your divine vessel and working with that. Like these things are free, but it's not, because you have to actually show up and invest in yourself. And this is where a lot of people fall, they just fall down. They can't do it. They are too connected to the illusion. They're too connected to separation. And because they are connected to this illusion, they are opting into separation. And they're cut off from source. So, all right, we're getting in now. So let's just bring it all back, guys. Hand pose and just in your mind, just in now. When we say in now, we are drawing energy from that open source system. And the only thing that you need to do to be able to doing that is be in our free members community. Without that, I can't do anything for you. I can say these words, but if you're not doing the things and aligning with the energy and you pressing a button and joining, aligning, that, this is what spirits really wants you to understand. Like God is your witness, right? I can say these things and you can say, yeah, but you don't follow through. And this is the problem with so many people. They don't follow through. They don't invest in themselves. They don't show up for themselves. And spirit isn't going to give you shit. Source is not going to give you anything if you are not loving yourself, if you are not standing up for yourself. Because there's all these internal programs. And again, I'm being shown the Creatrix and I'm being shown this separation. So there's all these internal programs, these beliefs, aka lies, separation within your field. That's just, it's like it takes this power of God within you, this will. Like, will you do what it takes? The Christ is returned, the knowledge, the wisdom, the truth. This open source system is available to you so you can replenish, so you can release and replenish. Oh, I love that. Release and replenish, right? Free yourself from those energies that are holding you back. The old world, the Antichrist. We in the God Source Co. on our free circle community, we are operating through Kryst. It's like there's so much separation within your system, so much. But you're seeing this for a reason. And there's an answer, there's a beginning, and that is in the God Source Co. This is a revolution, an evolution revolution, where you get to learn from the core of creation, Creator, the One, the spiritual Son, the Kryst, where you get to draw that energy from that source, connect to the open source system, to tap into the flow of life, to renew, to replenish, to, I'm saying the word rebirth. But again, this is really exciting because this is coming through right now. This hasn't come through before. And this is what I love about connecting with the collective. You guys, we are all showing up, working as one. Again, it doesn't matter if you're watching the live or the replay, you are a part of this because you are anchoring this. And again, it just takes you investing, meaning you showing up and anchoring this knowledge, this truth, this wisdom. And this is how we are gifted. This word coming through from the One is a gift, and it should be honored. It should be respected. You should feel so excited that you have been chosen for this. And it's not, you haven't been chosen by something externally. You have been chosen by the One. Your truth, your core, your essence. This is the caller. This is like the call out. Like it's like where you're getting that, well, I'm getting opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to transform, to understand who you are as the creator. Fine tune your divine instrument so you can unlock your divine vessel, so you can walk this path to embody Kryst. Free yourself of the separation to unify. There is no other way. And being locked, being trapped in old world, outdated systems, you are never going to heal for ascension, no matter what healing program you are doing. But if you connect to our members circle and you are accessing that frequency to heal all these things on autopilot, and you are learning how to be a pilot, right? How to navigate, using and deepening that connection with your absolute self, right? In a member circle, you learn a whole new way. You learn a whole new way to heal. And you are I'm getting the pilot, right? You are this observer who is awakening through awareness, through constant inner work, strengthening your intuition, releasing the separation so you are not blinded by the binds that once held you. So it's very interesting. And the beauty is we are going to be finding, and there are going to be so many healers that are joining this portal in the members circle, that they're going to be healing in their unique way, the way that they have been healing in the past. They're going to be bringing their uniqueness into the way that they input, and they're going to be healing based on the healing systems that they've learned and created themselves, and they're creating a new one. And this is them building their yellow brick road to Oz, right? So to 0 point. So this is what the one, a symbol of this heaven, right? So in our members, and it doesn't matter if you're a healer or you're not a healer, everyone's a healer. But there's going to be people that are joining that have a lot of experience in certain healing systems, and they're going to bring their light, their uniqueness, their spark, their beauty, their angle of creator in. And as they're recording and inputting, creating their unique healing program, healing these things, what is going to happen is it heals the others in that collective, in that members circle. So we are all healing in our individual ways, but the things that we record in our healing record, the things that we input and heal on, the issues, the things that our inner guide is illuminating to us and we're healing on, it's actually healing on the other members in that community. So this is going to be so powerful. Like when we all get on the same page and have this understanding from the one, and every time I get on and I do these live streams, these free live streams and the members live streams, it builds upon certain things. So we gain more knowledge, more clarity of what this mission is all about. So just by you showing up here, by you calling that energy in and connecting to the crystalline grid with us, we're clearing the separation individually, collectively, and more of this divine knowledge can come through. More of this divine revelation can come through. See, I'm not doing this alone. We're doing this together. And that is the beauty from the Christ. That is the beauty of the Christ, where we are all one. And this is the intention, and this is the way that this is going to roll out here on this planet. And you get to be a witness to this. So this is the Christ returning, saying, now is the time to go within and follow your path to Christ, because you are the one. You are a God. It's that individual aspect before we merge into the divine and become one. Okay? So God, there's so many different gods and goddesses. Like for so long as a child, I used to think, who is God? Why is there this God and that God? And what, who's right? Who's wrong? Right? And the other day, what came through was Christ and Allah, right? Kristalla. And how this truth is coming together to show the actual illumination of this. This is your light body. This is your Merkaba field, right? This is the Grail, the Holy Grail, truth. You're not a God right now because you are so far in dissension, separated. So as we grow, this frequency, this power is going to get stronger. Okay? And you're going to witness this. This is the rollout. This is the Great Awakening, guys. This is end days. Like, I don't know about you, but let me know in the comments if you are ready to say goodbye to all the deception. Because I'll tell you what, there is so much fakeness, so much rubbish out there that we are like, there are so many people who just want to make a quick buck, and they will align themselves to crap in order to get that dollar, right? I can't tell you how many times I have bought things online from it's only happened, I've failed this lesson a few times, and I think I finally got it, and I don't think I'll do this again. I don't think I'll fall for the deception again. But people that are online, what do you call them? Hang on, let me influencers that are sharing a product, and you're like, oh my God, that looks good, that sounds so good, right? You buy it and it is rubbish. It's nothing, it's wrong. It's nothing like it's been described. It's like you've pretty much thrown your money away. And because they're from overseas places and you can't get your money back, right? And if you can get your money back, you have to send it all the way across the country, and it's going to cost more for the postage. So many people just, and just the fakeness, fake, inorganic, right? It's just like robots. So this is the Christ. Christ is life. Christ is life force. I'm here to share the portal, the gateway for you to move into this open source system. It's a portal. This is the mother's portal that has been created, the mother arc. So the mother, this portal, this circle, and arc is a circle, right? Mother arc. I am here as a female. The Christ has returned as a female this time round. And it had to happen because last time, Yeshua, right? It's like, this is, but again, you've got to understand it's like a video game, right? And it's like this journey of discovery where we're finding our way out of the illusion, and it comes through in symbolism. So in symbols, signs. I'm seeing this holographic reality. I'm just seeing the hologram, I'm seeing like a void, like the void, like darkness, but with these blue streams of light, like the blue, it's like a blue flame. This hologram in which I see, it's like a darkness, like a void. And then I see these images being created through this blue flame, but so it's like flow and structure. So it's like masculine and feminine energies. This is beyond physical, beyond that Adam and Eve, beyond the physical realm, beyond that atom and electron, like the physical. This goes to the core of creation. So this mind matrix. Now I'm seeing the Creatrix again, right? So this divine structure of remembrance, they're the words coming through right now. This divine structure of remembrance. And, you know, a lot of people, most people watching, all people watching, you're not going to get everything right now. The most important thing is you showing up and being open. So this knowledge comes in, this wisdom, this light enters your system, so you can, so it heals, right? It's healing, right? And as it's healing, week by week, month by month, as we show up, you're going to have these aha moments where certain things that you come across, there's going to be so many synchronicities, guys. Okay. And this is your inner guide, your absolute self, God, the one, forming a deeper and a deeper connection with you. No, it's not called deeper. It's so what I want you to see is, by you showing up for yourself, by you anchoring this light, your healing, by you giving to this mission, and all it takes is you actively showing up, your awareness, your focus, right? Because you are a grail, right? You are this cup. So, oh, okay. So you are the grail. You are the one. So as we heal together, what's going to happen is the separation is going to fall away. So what I'm seeing is this darkness, this denseness, this concrete at the bottom, this cup that's full of concrete. Okay, so what the one, what the source, what the Christ wants you to see is a grail, is a golden cup. So actually this cup isn't gold. Oh, very interesting. So this cup isn't gold. This grail isn't gold, right? So I'm seeing a grail. I'm seeing a cup full of concrete. Now, this is where humanity are. This is where you are. There is no judgment. It's just the way it is, okay? And it's, again, you must be open, okay? Just be like, okay, all right, whatever. This is what the Christ says. But this is coming through in stories, in images, like symbolism, to share certain divine. Let's look at this. Okay, by you showing up here, right? by you showing up here, you're holding out your cup. This cup is full of concrete right now, right? It's full of concrete, darkness, denseness. But every week as you show up, this concrete dissolves, or it's like, what I'm seeing is there's less concrete. What I'm seeing is like a scale, right? So every week as you show up to our free live streams over on in the circle community, the darkness, the denseness, aka the separation, lessens. And as this dissolves, there's some space in your cup for this light, this golden light energy, the eternal waters, the eternal springs, right? So every week by you showing up, you're a member in our free circle community, right? You're a subscriber to YouTube, right? Because again, the more buttons you click to align with this energy, you know, it's so simple. Like you follow on Facebook, TikTok, what you're actually doing is you're actually pressing a button to connect to the energy of Christ. So you're creating more connections. So the more connections you create, now I am just a vessel. I've embodied Christ. I'm sharing the message. I am the Christ, although I don't like saying that and I fight myself in saying that. And that's something that just before I got on here, it's like not source messenger, it's Christ messenger. You're Christ, you know, Christ is a chick this time around, right? But again, it's within us all, you know, so I'm here to share the way so you can fill up and embody Christ. So what we have is a divine structure that's been created where you choose how you align. You choose how deep you want to heal, right? And for some people, the thought of being a member, like there is no way that, you know, it's just like, I can't afford that. Well, that is the way that Spirit's made it. Your absolute self, God, has made it, because you still have some work to do, right? And you can show up for free and do all the things. You can create all those connections to the Christ, to the God source. You can create all those connections by you following the guidance given, right? So connecting with all of our socials and stuff. I know it sounds crazy, right? But this is how it's done, because do you know what? Do you know how many things that you're connected to that's draining and harvesting your light? So the knowledge that comes through, and I just want to say this in relation to what I've just said. There's been so many teachings come through in our members community and our free live streams where the one has given you very valuable information in relation to protecting your energetic field. So right now we are all on social media. We are pressing buttons. We're aligned to all these things, all these symbols, you know, we have around that we're aligning ourselves with, and you don't know the truth of those symbols. Like those things are draining you. Like it's like there's so many things in your friends list, in your Facebook groups. You are connected to all these collectives. Now it's time to get clean. It's time to cleanse. And how do we do that? We release ourselves from those things that, you know, those old outdated parts of ourselves. These are really powerful healing secrets coming through. So I really want you to take this advice, this guidance that's coming through from the one, because I have walked this path. The one has run me through all of this stuff, and I have done this stuff, and I've experienced the profound shifts in doing these things. Okay? So I want you to choose a platform. Let's choose. I've always used Facebook, right? Always use, because that's where I've really, like, I got rid of Twitter, I got rid of LinkedIn, I got rid of Instagram to focus and like to, so I wasn't splitting my energy everywhere, right? That's another massive thing that will take from you. Splitting your energy, splitting your mind, right? All different separate social medias, right? So I choose TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, right? And then I have my free circle community, which, guys, everyone should be in there if you wish to heal, right? If you wish to align with this open source system, to align to this portal to the divine, because it's only here to serve you. It's not here to take from you. Okay, it's not here to distract you. And right, so this guidance is coming through right now, and I want all of you guys to take this seriously and do it, and then come back to this video, come back to our circle community and share your experience. The circle community is a space that's been created by the one, and it's a gift, really, where all of those that are choosing to go within and do this inner work, to operate through Christ, that are doing this actual inner work, to share and compare, and not compare ourselves to each other, but compare our notes, because we are spiritual scientists and we are here to see things through all different eyes, all different angles, because we are multidimensional. We are all one, but we all have our separate paths, right? So we're all one, right? We're all one, and we're all in this container, this free circle community, working together, exploring, discovering. We're all spiritual scientist seekers, questioning, trying to figure things out in our own mind. But as we explore, like, it's so important, like, I'm just saying, like, there's so many amazing beings out there in these traps right now. And I can only speak upon my experience. And one of the most horrible, like, I've experienced a lot of bullying in my life, because certain ways, like, people just didn't get me. They didn't understand me. They didn't see my heart. They didn't know that I was operating, just wanting to help, you know. And I've always been a guide, because, hey, now I know why I've always operated the way that I have. And that's because there's been this spark within me. And as I healed, and I was experiencing, and I'm learning these powerful things, right? And I just wanted to share them. And unfortunately, it isolated me a lot, because I'm growing, expanding, and learning things. Like, it doesn't fit in with those outdated ways that I was working, right? So for an example, when I learned Reiki and I went through my levels and stuff like that, there were so many things I didn't understand, and I wanted to know why they worked. Like, why, right? Why? I just had all these questions. It's like, yeah, I know it works. I can feel it. I'm shifting and all that sort of stuff. But why does it work? And Reiki didn't have those answers for me. And then I was led onto emotion code, and so many questions that I had were answered within that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, but then what happened was, as I was healing and I was committed to that journey, right? I was healing my little head off. I would stay up late at night. Like, the more I healed, the more I was able to release at once. So I just have a flashback of, like, nights where I would just sit in bed with a notepad and I would release all these individual things. And because it was like, because my body was, it's like, the more that I did, the more that I could do. Right. But then again, now I know what I was destined to do. So that's why that happened. But this is something that I had to go through. So I understood. I had to walk the path so I could understand. Right. And this is how your inner guide, your absolute self your absolute self God is going to teach you through doing. through knowing, right? Through exercising, right? It's about exercising that intuitive muscle, right? And as we do, we stand up for ourselves, we invest in ourselves. Like I said, I was healing constantly. Constantly, like every time I wasn't at work, I'm like, not doing kids and stuff like that, but I was like, I would stay up late at night and heal. And because I was doing that, so many things were surfacing, and it's like I couldn't keep up. And got to a point where I learned how to release a few different things at once. So not just individual energies. Like for quite some time, what I was doing was I ended up being able to do was I was able to find an energy, like easily identify an energy that was contributing to my symptoms, release that. But then I'd say, hey, is there more of this that I can release right now? Oh yeah, there's 200. And it started off 200. Then the more I did that, it was like, oh, 300, 400. Oh, you can release 1,000 of those individual energies, particular individual energies at once. And I'm like, oh, great. But then what I became able to do was do different types of energies and then release all of those things at once. So I was doing that with emotional energies, right? So once I was able to do that, things started to shift and change. And then I was like, well, if I can do that with these energies, I can do this with entities and entity groups, and I can do this with energetic weapons and saboteurs. I can do this with this and this. Once I learned how to do all those energies at once, as well as all the emotional energies, that is when Yeshua appeared to me and christened me, and I began my initiation and my lessons with the divine. And at that time, I was in emotion code groups and stuff like that. So I'm sharing all this stuff. And because it didn't align with the original teachings from that teacher, that the person that founded and created it, I was bullied, I was laughed at, I was attacked by certain people, not all people, because there was a lot of nice people. And I stuck around in there for a little while, and I hang on, let me have. As I'm working with the Kryst, I was given a gift, and I'm not sure how it came about. I was on the phone to my mum one day, and what I was doing was I was connecting to her and healing her and clearing all those things at once, right? Because I'm healing them all on myself all at once, right? So I'm connecting to her, healing her, clearing her field and clearing all those things in her field at once. And then, and we were talking about it, and then it's a really long story to explain how this all came about. But then I figured out that by me connecting to her, I transferred this ability onto her, and I'd actually attuned her. So she was able to clear all these things at once that I was clearing on myself. It was like I transferred this program, this healing program, onto her. So right now, what the one is saying, it's like this attunement. So that goes back to Reiki too. When I was questioning what's an attunement, how does an attunement work? Right? So basically, because I connected to her, I became one with her, and this healing program, that's all I can call it, is a healing program, because it's like me healing all these things at once, energetically clearing my field of all these things at once. That actually transferred onto her that same ability to do so. So we discovered something huge. So then I'm like, I started sharing this gift, right? we started exploring this. I created a Facebook group, and it's like, okay, let's play around with this. So they're able to release all these emotions, these entities, these weapons. It was nuts, right? So this is when this began, right? This initiation, this Kryst initiation. And then those initiates that have been with me on this journey since the beginning, they're still here. You guys are there. Hello. Hi guys, I can see you. So they began walking this path with me, and they were constantly tested, right? We were constantly tested. And because we were healing, we were growing together, and we started accessing more capabilities. And it's just been this huge momentum. And as we walk this path and we heal, we get more capabilities. And now we are taking it worldwide, right? So this knowledge and everything that we have worked for. So thank you, Master Initiates, like my collective, our collective, like this would not be possible without those beings that supported me, that walked this path with me, no matter how dark it got. Because there were so many people that received this gift that were using it, and they're like, oh, great. But what did they do? They left the collective. They weren't showing up for the live streams. They weren't learning about the newest things. And they weren't honoring themselves by showing up. But at that time, we didn't know what it was anyway. Like all I knew was I was just doing what I was guided to do. I was getting in the now moment, doing those live streams for the members. It wasn't members back then. It was just like people that had received this attunement, right? And it was like the ones that kept walking this path, that kept showing up, they're here with me now. And all others fell away because they just wanted a quick fix. A lot were emotion code people who just wanted to be able to heal lots of things at once and release their heart wall. But what happened by them moving away, by them turning away, by them not investing in themselves and showing up, they lost those capabilities, right? So now I've created the members circle. So people that become a member of the inner circle, the group circle, they're attuned monthly, right? So they're able to heal a certain amount of things all at once. They don't have a heart wall, no heart wall, right? Can't have a heart wall, right? So that's the beauty of our members circle. You guys are receiving this attunement every single month. Well, it just happens. Like you're healing, and the only thing that can block you is if you're not honoring yourself, if you're not showing up for yourself, if you're just being like, I'm becoming a member. I just want free healing, and I'm not going to do the inner work. I'm not going to work with my inner guide. I'm not going to work with my absolute self, God. Like, do you know what will happen? The door will be shut on you, right? So this is the journey for those that are ready to stand up and heal themselves, ready to know themselves and explore themselves, ready to free themselves, shed the binds that are keeping them spiritually blind so they can ascend, right? So it's up to the true warriors. And I know there's so many of you guys out there, and it doesn't matter if you have had healing experience or no healing experience. This is a whole new way, so all those old world ways, they're outdated. This is the new way, the powerful way through Kryst. And everyone is an individual. Everyone has their unique ways. And that is the beauty of it. It's like you walk into this container, this healing container where you are attuned, meaning it's like you are, what I'm seeing is this tuning fork, like resonance. It's like where it's like this is, excuse me, this circle is nurturing. It's holding you. And you get to use, I'm getting inner vision. So it's quite simply this healing portal, a container where you're attuned, right, to Christ, where there's different levels, right? Each level is more powerful than the next, right? There's only 2 available right now. I don't know what's happening with that third. I don't know what's happening after that, but there will be something released. So make sure you stay in the loop, you show up. So when these things are available, you hear about it. But again, you're not going to be guided to become a member and stuff like that if you're not meant to. Okay? So the true ones will be revealed. And but our God source code is the gateway. That is a healing container in itself, right? You're healing for the collective. You're the ripple because you're anchoring the knowledge. The knowledge is so powerful. And it's up to you to be open to embrace this, because this is the Christ. This is like no other. This does not compare to anything. Just like the healing that I offer, it does not compare to anything. This is beyond. This is beyond the illusion, beyond the deception, the lies that you've been taught. You are so powerful, and you are this beacon of light. And I'm here to share with you the knowledge, the wisdom, to empower you, to light you up. But again, you must use your conscious awareness and show up and invest in yourself. Your heart and the purity of your heart. This is where it comes to Judgment Day and the scales. This is up to you and the inner work that you do. And if you listen to that guidance from above. And how do we do that? Well, the members in the member circle learn how to do that. I'm just seeing a DNA strand that's, like the DNA strand that's sort of twisty and turny, and there's like things in it. It's like a ladder, right? This is so what I'm getting now is the program. So this is reprogramming you, but you must do the inner work. It's like look, it's a journey, guys. And if you are ready to heal yourself, unlock that inner healer, like you are the one. So what I'm getting is homemade healer, homemade healer, homemade healer. So I'm just seeing homemade healer. But what I'm seeing is like, so I'm getting a few things. So healing is your birthright, right? You cut yourself and your body heals. You are this powerful healer. So much intelligent energy within you, just waiting to be seen, waiting to be revealed, remembered, right? So we do that by freeing ourselves from the separation, from the programs, from the beliefs, the lies, the deception that is the separation. So this is the one, your God self, the source, the Christ, shaking you and saying, you've been lied to, you've been programmed, you've been conditioned. Everyone's so worried about AI. Worry about yourself being programmed, because it's like a robot, right? Just constantly regurgitating old things, repeating old patterns, right? I'm getting this is a remembering, a re-emergence, right? Let me get the comments. Where are we? Absolutely, Shane. Labels limit us. I'm just looking at this. So what I actually I'm just looking at the comments. All right, so hang on. I like that. What we seek seeks us. You know, and we've always, it's like our dreams, right? We've all had these big dreams. We're like, oh, that's not possible. And it is. It is. It's like, follow those dreams. That's it. Labels limit us from understanding that you are all that is. I like that. It's so easy, it's difficult. And the biggest issue is ourselves. We get in our own way. That is the biggest problem that we have. Is the biggest problem that you have is you. And the biggest problem that I have is me, right? And the one is here to illuminate that to us. And how do we, it's very exciting that but it's difficult. It is. It's a choice that we all make. But this is about tuning into the force, the source of all life creation, and seeing your truth. It's this depression, this disconnection, this fear, you know, that we are releasing ourselves from. And so what I'm saying is that ego, right? The ego. But it's there to teach us. It's there for us to grow. Like our ego is there for us to grow, right? Again, no judgment. This is judgment day, but you're the judge. You're the juror. You're the executioner. You're like everything. And it just comes down to you. So it's about you showing up. Like, who is just going to show up? And the one is saying it's all about faith and finding hope within yourself, right? So that word hopeless and hopeful, like less and full, right? Less and full. I'm just seeing that cup. So we're going to so what I'm seeing is like release that hopelessness, right? To I'm seeing the cup, right? So I'm seeing like hopeless and hopeful, right? So many of us feel hopeless on this journey. We feel helpless on this journey. We're connecting to that lower realm where we feel less than, where we're not connecting to that truth that we are the one. We are full of life. Like, yeah, I'm just seeing that connection between hopeless and hopeful, the grail that we were talking about before. And as we heal together, and those that step into the members circle and start healing with the healing program, receive that attunement every single month to heal, to free themselves from that darkness, the denseness, the separation, all those different things that are within you that need to go, right? It's like that darkness, that denseness lessens, right? And more space is created to fill your cup. So there's a lot of different healing secrets that we've revealed in this live stream. This is our weekly healing stream where we talk all things healing for ascension, because to actually walk this path of ascension means aligning with the Christ. I'm here to share that, and it's a very, very exciting time where we're all getting access to the truth. But again, you can hear this truth and you'll be like, oh, that's not true. I learned this and I learned that, and I. And live in that ego and that I'm getting ignorance. But again, that's a state of being. This is where we're just like, you're going to be drawn here, and your heart, this is about your heart, right? Open your heart and your mind to receive. Understand that you're not going to, you're going to really operate through that ego, that arrogance, right? Everyone will, because there are so many lessons and levels that this is okay. So what are we talking? Okay, so we've got belief, and then can you see my hand? Belief and knowing. We've got separation and unity. We've got fractured and we've got wholeness. So again, this is above, below. Again, so we think we know it all, right? There's a lot of people that we think we know it all, like on this healing path, right? You just have to trust yourself, okay? These things are coming through from the Christ, from your ultimate truth, from your core, your essence. You're not going to resonate with lots of it because you haven't walked this path to know it, okay? So you are the compass, you are the pilot, you are the consciousness that steers. So this is you cannot like this, you can judge this, you can discount this, you can walk away, but this comes from the truth of Creator. So by you walking away, by you turning you're turning your back on God. And by you turning your back on God, you're turning your back on yourself. So this knowledge comes through from absolute love, from truth. The problem is you've been programmed. You're locked in the Antichrist system. You're conditioned to walk away from yourself. You're conditioned to not have faith in yourself. You are a slave. So I'm getting I'm getting AI, right? So you are AI. But what we're doing here is we are reversing things, right? So we're IA, right? We're IA, where you are the one, you are the individual, you are the light, and you are aligning to this gateway, to this portal. So we are, I don't like reprogramming. We are releasing the programming, releasing the programs. So here in the Christ, we say reprogram, but what we're meaning is we are releasing the programs. The things that you've been programmed with that are keeping you locked and fixed in the Antichrist program, the old world system in 3D. that's what we're here to get you out of. But it takes you doing it yourself. You can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? There's going to be so many people that come in here, and they're not going to be able to hack it because they're just not a frequency match. So we're here to find those true ones. The earth angels, again, I'm seeing the A. The architects, we're here to find those architects, here to build a new reality, to build a new world. And we do that through mind, through consciousness, through knowledge, through wisdom. And that is the power. Okay. Again, this is up to you anchoring this and you operating your individual vessel and coming to these understandings on your own. Like, I'm here as a guide, as a messenger. It's very hard because people get stuck on like people, like Nadine, identities, right? So it's one of those things where a lot of things will surface within you that will make you not believe this. But it's the belief itself that's the deception. This is where faith comes in, and actually going within and seeking. There are many beings out there, their mind, their consciousness has been hijacked through blind belief. I don't want you to believe in this. I want you to go within and see it for yourself. That's what the Christ is all about. I don't want you to follow me and be a carbon copy of me. I want you to go within and find you. And there you will find we, like the one, right? This isn't about the individual, it's about the whole, okay? There are so many little one-liners that the one shares, that the Christ shares, and it's really, really beautiful. So do feel free to get this video. If you're techie, cut this video up and share these truth bombs far and wide, right? Or share them, right? Link them back. Let's build our freaking God Source Co community. Again, this is about us actively showing up for ourselves. When we show up for ourselves, like, the more we share this, the more we grow. I could be saving this sacred knowledge and let's say, I've worked for this, I've embodied the Christ, I'm a messenger of God, the one, the spiritual son. I'm going to just share this with my members or my initiates. But it's like, no, I want to heal deeper. And how do I do that? I do that by showing up and investing in this and investing in you, by sharing this knowledge freely. And it's like, this knowledge is like a magnet for those truth seekers. And it's like I'm just saying, like a lighthouse. And this knowledge is light. So by me sharing, I'm actually able to heal deeper. And it's like, and there, so, okay, so let me get this. And it's like, I'm the one, I'm the Christ. So it's like, I have embodied every level to embody the one. So when I heal, you heal. Like, that's how I'm able to do this. It's really weird. This is a very deep multidimensional truth. And it comes from the all one perspective. And as a messenger, there's been so many things, right? Just like today, when I'm having this battle with myself, it's like I was changing my bio, and it's like I'm saying at the moment source messenger, but it's like you're the Christ. You've got to own that. But it's still a battle that it's something that doesn't feel, there is so much deception around that. And there's a reason why I'm struggling with that still. But I mean, I said it freely in this video. So it's just worrying about, again, here, these are lessons that I'm still yet to learn, right? It's like, well, how will others see that? And will I be finding and attracting the wrong people because of that? Like, I'm here to just be in the now and be raw and authentic, be an open vessel, and just share. This isn't about labels. And I think that's the number one issue that I have. It's like, yeah, I don't like that label, right? Because it's a label. And this is a problem that we do struggle with, labels. Because labels, again, that's a box, that's separation, that's putting myself in a box, because I'm so much more than that. I am everything, right? It's like you, like we are all one. We are all that is. Like, yeah, it's very interesting. But this is it. I'm just, and that's what we must do. Just show up, be in the now moment, just release all those filters, right? All those labels. Free ourselves from the boxes, the walls of separation. You're welcome, Dee, Karen, and Tanya. I'm just feeling really like funny like right now. It has been an amazing live stream. It's been a little bit here, there, and everywhere. But this is as this oracle. So part of being a messenger means being an oracle. And it's so multidimensional because okay. So an oracle is one who is a messenger, but an oracle sees things through all different ways, all different lenses. So when we break down that word oracle, we could say multidimensional, and that's more on point to what I am, a multidimensional teacher, because I've seen through the lens of every dimension on this journey to unlock this vision of God and connect in with the one, the source, the Christ. So I'm getting when that Yeshua, and in the comments, let us know, in the replay, whatever, in our spiritual community. There are so many things that, little one-liners that Jesus, Yeshua, said, right? And it's like, I know exactly why he said that, because I've seen it, I've been through it, I've experienced it, right? So, okay. So, in closing, we are going to do some healing. And this isn't going to be long. This is literally, we've been doing healing all through this stream. Every time we do this and call in now and lock ourselves into that crystalline grid. Because what happens, what did we say in the beginning of this? What happens? Things are released and then new things surface. Things are released, new things surface. Oh, I don't like the word new, do I? But things surface, right? So again, in closing, we are going to bring our hands together into the absolute hand pose, the hand pose unique to us, the Christ. Okay? And we are going to say it out loud or in our head, in now. Anchoring in and locking to that crystalline grid. Now, if you wish to heal, tap into the source, this open source system, be able to heal so many things at once and start to operate and align so you can do this so much more easily, so much more powerfully. If you are guided, come and join our members circle. Start healing with us. I'm just getting in now. So just take a moment. What we're doing is we're bringing both those masculine, feminine energies together. The mother, the father, the Christ. I'm just getting what you get is what you give. This is the time. For so long, for all of our lives, we've given to everyone. We've tried to share knowledge, truth. We've tried to make others feel loved, accepted, happy. And then we've been torn down. We've been used, abused. We've been taken for granted. Do you know why that is? Because the one wants you to see how truly valuable you are. But you don't. You just keep doing the same thing. Now is the time you give to yourself. You give everything that you've given everyone else. You go within and you give that to yourself. And when you do, you are going to be divinely rewarded. So again, this is about you get what you give it to yourself. God has tried to teach you. This is why everyone struggles. This is why all the chosen, the earth angels are suffering. They're struggling. It's because the one, God, the absolute self, the Christ, is like, stop trying to convince people. You are loved. You are valuable. You are worth it. Start treating yourself like that. Okay? Stop trying to convince others that you're worthy, that you're valuable. Stop doing things and bending over backwards. Stop shouting from the rooftops. This time right now is sacred. You are sacred. And the only way to walk this path of ascension is to go within and heal. That is the only way to go within, trust in yourself, have faith in yourself and the divine that everything is happening exactly how it is meant to happen. Patience. Okay? And I know we're very impatient. Trust me, every time I speak from experience. So all these negative behaviors and things like that, I'm speaking because I know them. I've done them. I do them, right? Right? I constantly challenge myself, but that is how we grow. Every single month we go through this cycle where these things reemerge and things get difficult. We don't trust, we doubt, we do. But again, now is the time that we learn how to operate through the divine to return to our divine self. How to restore. So restore ourselves to our original design. Okay, guys, love you all. Don't forget to share this, like this, join our free circle community, and start playing with this. It is time to unlock that inner child and the Christ within. Bye. See you.